and gentlemen, and welcome back to League One Wednesdays. Welcome. Appreciate y'all coming through. Hit that like button, guys. Appreciate y'all. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. You're gonna get a two for tonight. Yep, you're gonna get a two for tonight. I'm definitely gonna be able to what do you talk about? Um I've got I gotta do my league wide Wednesday, I'm not gonna lie. Uh for whatever color is, me too. I don't know what to tell you. Good evening from Joe, one of our awesome members from an airplane. How could you, sir? How is that even possible? But okay, cool. Um, if he can show up, he'll show up. So it's not a big deal, guys. What was I gonna say? Hit that like button for me, guys. But I didn't get to do the show this morning because I ended up having a super ridiculously early freaking meeting. These meeting comes out of nowhere, man. I'm telling you right now, they come out of nowhere. But hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. Thank you very much. So I'm gonna get to talk about when I get to these games, the AFC East show that I was supposed to technically do this morning. So let's go. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for coming through. Hit that like button. Let's get into this. So I've got. Here, go ahead and share my screen with y'all. Let's go. If you wonder, you can. Whatever, it's not working. But holy smokes, guys! Holy smokes! So I actually ended up not doing too good. If I'm be honest with you, my prediction wasn't the best. I'll tell you that. It wasn't the best, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see how bad it was. Hopefully, it wasn't too bad because that's kind of embarrassing. But we shall see. We shall definitely see. Let me just go ahead and put the chat here so I can actually see it. Appreciate y'all. Thank you very much. So, ladies and gentlemen, last Thursday was probably one of the most exciting freaking games I'd seen all year. Why is that, you would ask? What up, Nightmare 74? Welcome, welcome. Man, shoot. Scatterbooty boo! I love Scatterboo. And it's funny because I remember him getting drafted this last draft. And I'm like, man, they were like really not trying to draft this kid. But I'm so glad they did because go Big Blue. As you guys know, well, if you don't know now, you know that Giants are my second team because shout out to Eli Manning. I can never say anything bad about him. He saved our Dolphins' perfect season. I'ma always respect, admire, and cherish Eli Manning, man, and New York Giants. So, hence me saying shout out Big Blue. Now, guys, not only did they beat the Super Bowl defending champs, they pretty much destroyed him. And if it wasn't for a gimme touchdown, It should have been 37-10. Let's be real. It should have been 34-10. Oh, snap. Growing up in New Jersey, the Giants are my football cousins. Hey, I mean, I get it. I get it. I get it. But holy smokes, man. Talk about Jackson Dart. You know what's funny? Right now the Giants are 2-0 at home. Jackson Dart won both of those games. And the fact that I just love he was built for the New York media because he's got the moxie to be like, yeah, the confidence. So does Scatterboo. And you have to have that. If not, the New York media will literally eat you alive. So I absolutely love the fact that the Giants did what they did, man. They made the Eagles look pedestrian. I was like, this isn't looking too good for the Eagles. It really isn't. Like, it was not looking too good for the Eagles. Oh no. You definitely need that line. It was not looking good. But hey, they made it happen. Shout out to the Giants. That was an exciting game. At one point, I was like, oh no, Eagles coming back. Psych. Great game. I picked the Eagles. Culler picked the Cowboys. I had it 27-24, so I thought it was going to be closer. Oh, wait, hold up. Oh, I'm lying. Oh, I picked, I definitely picked I picked the Eagles, but in my heart of hearts, I picked the Giants. I did say though 35-14, and I'm not that far off. But Color picked he picked the exact score. 34-17. Damn. I thought it was gonna be 35-14, so we were both close. That's Thursday night. Then you got the London game, Broncos versus the Jets. Man, the Jets can't catch a break. They absolutely gave up this game. They gave up this game. The Jets are doing what the Dolphins are doing this season, which is beating themselves. They are 100% beating themselves. There is zero reason why the Jets are 0-6. Zero. Way too many games that were too close. Excuse me. Way too many. I don't understand why the Jets right now are doing so bad. Well, I mean, I can think of Fields, head coach, GM, personnel, injuries. Defense looks lost. Yeah, there's several reasons. We know why. Because the Jets are the Jets. Man, that sucks. But you know what? I gotta give it up to the Broncos for not giving up in this game and still going for it, and getting that win at the end. Congratulations. You got the Colts hosting the Cardinals, man. Danny Dimes. Holy smokes. Danny Dimes is out here making look people. He, I mean, is Daniel Dimes finally, is Indiana Jones a top five quarterback? Mm? Maybe he just needed a new scene, a new city, new everything. But is Indiana Jones back? Because that's exactly what it feels like. Like Indiana Jones is back. To me, that's intense. Uh Dolphins are bums. Literally gave up the game to the Chargers. I was at this game. My heart hurt Why do I keep picking? Oh no, I picked the Chargers. So at least for my pick, well, for here in League White Wednesday, I do. I got it, but I was dumb because I'm always dumb. I always pick the Dolphins, knowing full well I shouldn't. In the actual fantasy pick'ems challenge, I don't know why I still do, but it's the hopium in me, man. But I picked the Chargers 22-17. Color picked the Chargers too, 28-20. Yeah, we were right. I didn't want to be right though. I didn't want to be right, but we were right. Now I picked the Broncos, I picked the Colts, so I'm glad about that. So did Color. But this next one's funny to me. I picked the Patriots. He picked the Saints. I said 23-17, ended up being 25-19. So these scores are getting real close to the truth. Shout out to the Steelers. We both picked the Steelers 23-9. And I had it 21-13. Ooh. Color said 30-14. Yeah, that's a little high for me, but I'll tell you this. This could the Steelers really be an actual quarterback away from doing what the Rams did, what the Tampa Bay Buccaneers did with Brady? Are the Steelers really, or were they really just a quarter, like a real quarterback away? At this point, everybody knows what Russell Wilson is. Journeyman. Super Bowl winning journeyman, but a journeyman. He's past his prime. He's got skills. You just can't put them together anymore, I guess. I don't know. And then Justin Fields, I think Justin Fields lost his confidence when the Steelers benched him for Russell Wilson. And I think that broke him, man. I think that broke him. And then I think this is probably the biggest Cinderella story, ladies and gentlemen. The Carolina Panthers. Yep, right here. I want to highlight them. The Carolina Panthers, ladies and gentlemen, are on back to back to back wins. Could they? I almost feel like we did. And this always happens. Did the Miami Dolphins unlock the Panthers because after Dowdle literally dropped 200 over 200 yards on us, he did over 200 all-purpose yards the next week, and this past week again over 150 yards rushing. Are the Carolina Panthers sneakily good? Because the Cowboys aren't bad. I mean, they're not good, but they're not bad. They're middle of the road. Joe, why did you put Dottle on your bench for 2 weeks, bro? That's on you. That's on you. That's sad. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. But seriously, I mean, let's really talk about it, guys. And I'm curious to see their schedule. Uh, they've got the Panthers got. Look at their schedule real quick. Yo, they lost to Jacksonville. They were very close to Arizona. It was 20. They got blown out by Jacksonville, 26-10. They were. Let me show so y'all can see what I'm seeing. They look at this. They were super close to beating Arizona. They demolished The Falcons got blown out by the Patriots, but then again, the Patriots is the Patriots, so I'm not too surprised on that one. Found a way to be okay, so not back to back to back, almost back to back to back, minus to New England. They've won 3 out of the last 4. Let's say that 30 point, 30 points. Look, they're still dropping a lot of points. 30 points, 27 points, 30 points, 20 points. The lowest they scored is 10 points, 13 points. That's it. They're actually not bad. Is Culler missing again? Yeah. I, yeah, pretty much. They got the Jets. They got Buffalo. Buffalo's gonna be tough. I don't think they're beating Buffalo, but if they beat Buffalo, first of all, I'm gonna laugh on all Bills fans. A. Second, beating the Jets, I can see them beating the Jets. Then they would have been back to back to back. Packers, no. New Orleans, though, it's that's a winnable game for them. Atlanta again, it's a divisional game, so I don't see them, blowing them out. But could they make it competitive and win again? Yeah. San Fran, probably not. The Rams, probably not. New Orleans, they could probably split. Tampa Bay, I still think they'll lose. Seattle and then Tampa Bay, yeah, like they're probably gonna lose these 3, but that's another win. Toss up, toss up. I'd say another win for sure. They got at least 4 more wins in them. Pay with this 1, 2, 3. It might not seem like a lot, but yo, Panthers. They're gonna be surprising a lot of teams, man. They are. They really are. I'm excited to see what they do. Then we got Seahawks versus Jags. Ooh, sorry, I think Jags definitely beat themselves with this one. Sad, sad because I picked the Jaguars. Did I pick the Jaguars? Oh no, I picked the Seahawks. Okay, I picked the Seahawks 27-24, so they colored 30-28. I thought it'd be a lot closer though. Um, I picked the Cowboys. Panthers. Oh man, Color picked the Panthers. He called it. But Seahawks. What's his name? Sam Darnold. Man, he's playing some really good football. Back to back years. Is he resurging again? If he can do what he did with Minnesota and do it with the Seahawks, back to back, 2 different teams where he's taking them to the playoffs and make a deep playoff run, then I can officially say, okay, Sam Darnold, Sam Darnold's potential and where, when you're looking at a guy's potential, especially quarterback, did he reach that? Man, I think he definitely has shown that he can elevate himself. He is making himself better. He's elevating himself. Great job. Ravens, oof. Top 5 pick? I'm actually, now that I'm talking about top 5 pick, where's the Tankathon? Ooh, this Tankathon is rough. Rough. Holy smokes. Yeah, this is rough. This is rough. The Ravens right now got a top 3 pick. Damn. That's horrible. That is legitimately horrible. But yeah, guys, trying to make it as big as possible. There it is. So 2026 draft, top 5 picks. Jets, Cleveland, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Tennessee. Round up all the one winning or zero winning teams. Dang. That's rough. That's rough. But we got to see if this is going to change moving forward. Rams looking solid, but that Puka Nakua injury is TBD. We got to see exactly what ends up happening as far as his ability to continue. Obviously, how long is he going to be out? Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. We got all 20 of y'all in here. Hit that like button. Thank you very much. Shout out to everybody on Twitter and Twitch. Come over here to YouTube so we can get more people to subscribe. Appreciate y'all. Next, Titans Raiders. Man, when Cam Ward said "we booty cheeks," he wasn't lying. But he's not looking good. I think they just fired their head coach. The GM is brand new. I think they need to start from scratch. They got a quality quarterback, a young quarterback, rookie quarterback, rookie quarterback contract. They need to start building around him. But it's nice to see Geno Smith putting up, a semi decent game. That's what you want. Geno and Sam Darnold in the same category. Can they revitalize their careers? Sam Darnold is showing you that he can, but Geno has been struggling over there with the Raiders. So we got to see what happens. Then you got Bengals, Packers packing it in, man. Making it happen. Bengals, Joe Flacco didn't look bad in my opinion. I don't, he did say he's got more to give. Good for him. I just don't know how I feel about him really being that extra. I don't know if he can keep this boat afloat before Joe Burrow comes back. I think there might be a little bit more issues with that. Definitely the Bengals defense needs more help, but we got to see. Packers, Jordan Love looking decent. Um, Micah Parsons looking good. Their defense definitely, you could tell, has solidified and gotten better. So they got a bright future. They keep it up, they'll be able to go ahead and make a push in the NFC. Then you got 49ers at Buccaneers. My God, talk about decimated. In both offense and defense, the 49ers can't catch a break. Anybody and everybody that could be injured. It's pretty much injured. Jeez. But the Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield right now leading the race when it comes to the MVP talks. Baker Mayfield, man. I'm so glad he's in Florida. I'm a Florida girl. I will always root for all Florida teams. And he's a Bucky, man. He's a Buccaneer. But Baker's showing you he's giving life and limb to get these wins. A lot of people want to compare. Can the Buccaneers make it all the way to maybe NFC Championship? I don't know if I'm there yet. A lot of people want to put the horse before the cart, or whatever, however that saying goes. Uh, but for me, I am looking at the entire team. They still got some pretty key injuries. If the Buccaneers can stack more wins and then they can get these other guys back, then yeah, watch out, NFC. Buccaneers could really make a push to be able to get, into perhaps the divisional round, honestly. And the fact that Baker's doing this and he's missing some key pieces in his offense, like Irving and Evans being injured, yeah, I think he's definitely up there for MVP talks. What's up, Michelle? One of our awesome members. Girl, thank you so much. You and your husband supporting the channel. Man, None but love from here. You know it. Fire everyone. Seriously. And that was directed towards the Dolphins. This Lions Chiefs game, I'm not gonna lie, I watched it because my girl T Swizzle was there. My other girl, Caitlin White, she's his Clark. Caitlin Clark Kent, baby goat, was also at the game. Um, okay, I gotta be honest with y'all. This game right here, now mind you, Lions still have some key pieces missing, but every team does. So, I don't lean into the oh my god, so many injured players stuff that a lot of people out there do. I don't. But the Chiefs, they're about to get Rashid Rice back from his 6 game suspension. Pacheco's looking pretty decent. Xavier Worthy, I mean, guys, I'm a little timid to say this, but I honestly think that the Kansas City Chiefs were on a little hiatus in the last couple years. It's like, you know what, this is too easy. Just out here trying to get all these Super Bowls. Let's just chill, go through emotions. They might actually be they might actually be back, which sucks for everybody else in the league. Because if you have a Chiefs problem, man, you're not gonna be able to what do you call it? You're gonna have a very tough time trying to get to the Super Bowl, especially if you're in the AFC, which sucks. Oh my god, I'm gonna take a quick break, real quick, guys. I set this in the off season prior to the 2023 season. I said, forget looking at 2024, forget looking at 2025. 2023, and I said it throughout the entire season. 2023 is a season we got all the pieces, we got everything implemented. We're not gonna have a better roster, and everyone else is injured. Joe Burrow was out, Lamar was injured. Um, the Chiefs were playing like bums. Oh my God, they suck so much. We should have beat them over there in London or Germany or wherever the heck we were that year. Oh my God, they were just such a bad team. They were such a beatable team. But the difference between them and us, even in 2023, Dolphins, in case you're wondering, is that winning cultures, winning teams find ways to win. On the opposite hand, we find ways to lose games like we did this past week versus the Chargers. And anybody that wants to blame the defense for, oh my God, Jalen Phillips missed the tackle, they missed the sack. Where did the offense stand when we had 3 back-to-back drives? No points being put up. And we're gonna just all of a sudden forget the fact that Tua literally had 3 flipping picks. But it is what it is. Mm, mm, mm. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. Shout out to Eric Simi in the building. Welcome, welcome. Cliff D in the building. Rush should refund the ticket holders. Honestly, seriously. I'll tell you this. There better be a 40% discount on season tickets next year because this is ridiculous. This is absolute garbage that we're getting right now. Hey, Finn Sammy, thank you for reposting the stream. I appreciate you. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Miss Fins, did you get that shirt when you went to Buffalo? Yes, Erisimi, I did. So I refuse to buy anything Buffalo. And wherever I go, anywhere, I always buy a little shot glass. I mean, I got a whole collection. And my mother was like, Do you want to get a shot glass? This one says Buffalo. We were in the airport. We had like an hour. I was like, no, I'm good, Ma. And then when I got here, I'm like, maybe I should have gotten a shot glass. As long as it had no Bills stuff in it. But yeah, Buffalo, New York. But no. I always get a t-shirt. I refuse to get a New York t-shirt. So I got when I went to Niagara Falls, which I went there twice. No, actually, probably three times. I got the I got the Niagara Falls T-shirt. Actually, I got not this particular one, but a bunch of different ones for everybody in the family. So it was cool. It was cool. Let's see here, but yeah, we have a cheese problem, ladies and gentlemen. It's horrible. Before I get to that other game, Bears Commanders, man, I have to give it to you. Shout out to the Bears and Caleb Williams. I gotta give it to him for putting the team on his back, going down there and getting that win, and he did. I picked the Commanders, lost. I picked the Lions, lost. But it happens. Adrian, rainy day pod. Hey, what's up, Adrian? Great to meet you this weekend, Miss Phins. Yeah, fan club weekend, guys. Go check them out at Rainy Day Pod. Awesome, awesome content. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. It did kind of rain towards the end of the game, but there's no excuse. Commanders, I think, or am I confusing? No, I'm confusing it with the other game, with the I'm confusing it with the Falcons game. Regardless, it was just still a good game. Still a good game. Bear Commanders, still a good game. My picks are horrible this year. Yeah, girl, you're bad. I'm bad too. I can't get out of like the ninth spot. I'm like literally like the Dolphins, middle of the road. But ladies and gentlemen, I need to bask on this. I need to bask on this real quick. You got Bills Falcons. And let's be honest. Let's be honest. I think the Falcons could have scored more, for being honest. Oh, I didn't get to do this morning when, because we do the AFC show on Wednesdays. But what's up, EM? I see you keeping in. Hit that like button, sir. Thank you very much. But ladies and gentlemen, warning, if you are a Bills fan, too bad. this thank you. Thank you, Atlanta. Back to back bummery from these bums. Oh my gosh, it warmed my heart. It warmed my heart. And I just couldn't. Man, the fact that the Bills not only lost to the divisional rival, which I did pick the Patriots. Thank God. But man, oh man. Oh, back to back losses. And now they got to carry those two losses into the bye week this week. Love it. Yes, sinister laugh. Why is that? Because all I get, and I guarantee you, besides Aracimi, who is a Bills fan, I love you, man, but you know, I gotta do it. All these other Bills fans, where are they at, ladies and gentlemen? They're nowhere to be found. If you go to any other show, nowhere to be found. Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. Nowhere to be found. I'm here for all of it. For all of it. We knew we were going to suck. So you can't hurt me no more than my team does. But you're talking about the Buffalo Bills with Super Bowl aspirations. It's Super Bowl or bust. You just lost to the Patriots, who, by the way, you gave up the number one number one spot in the actual. Oh man, I'm literally live. Hold on, guys. It's my father. Sorry, guys. I gotta enjoy this in a second, real quick. I gotta go open up the door, but stay, stay. Give me a minute, okay? Stay right there. Okay, I'm back. Jesus, I'm telling you, family man, no respect. But we're back. I got the Dolphins under 8.5, looking locked. Yeah, definitely. I picked them to get 6 wins anyway, so back to me enjoying this absolute misery for the Bills. Trash Allen is back. He looked dejected the whole game. You saw him at the body language. The body language of that defense, the body language of that offense. God, it was so bad. Mm, and I'm drinking their tears. Mm. Yep, tastes good. They, my God, bumping their chest. We own this division. We own this division. Do you know? I mean, I guess technically we gotta wait till it's the end of the season or whatever. But no, I'm going to enjoy every single second I get, knowing they are bums. Ah, so yeah, this game was amazing. I will give it to this. If you have a running back, you can run on the Bills. Over 200 all-purpose yards. Over 200 all-purpose yards to be John. Man, fantasy people with him must be very happy to have Bijan in their team. Cause man, he's been putting it up every single week. But yeah, guys, Bills suck, and I love it. And you know what? It sucks because I definitely don't want the Patriots to be back and all that crap, but I really can't stand Bills fans right now. They literally are so annoying that, yeah, I'm gonna enjoy their misery because they're just that annoying. I can't take it. Not all of them, not all of them, definitely not all of them. Not even half. Just those few that just always talk so much crap, which I get it. Look, when you've been nothing in your division forever, only known as the only team to lose four straight Super Bowls, I get it. You're gleaming to like anything to be able to go ahead and validate that you guys mean something. You got the MVP. What happened? I get it. It's you're like, oh, Miss Phins is being mean. If you can't handle me saying your team is trash and they play like trash, I don't know what to tell you. That's all on you. But the Bills played so bad. But the funnier part is I listened to shout out to Rico and Zebot. They did a post game show. I was there. I was listening. Man, they sounded like Dolphin fans, like Dolphins content creators. And I was like, and shout out to Dan Mitchell too, because I like the fact that he said something that not even Dolphin fans can say. Well, not all, half of them. That loss wasn't, this loss to the Falcons was not on the defense. The Bills offense couldn't put up points. Actually, Josh Allen lost him this game. It wasn't it wasn't even a question. Josh Allen played so bad. Now, granted, everybody's got a bad game. Yeah, he's had back to back bad games. That's not good. To the point that Tua had a better game than he did. Tua put up more points than Josh Allen. Numbers don't lie. Take the scoreboard. I mean, we lost 29-27, but at least we put up more than 14 points. Like ours was a heartbreaker. The Bills had no chance of winning this game. It's beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. Okay, now that we're done with that, because I know I gotta move on. Let's go ahead and talk about this upcoming week, ladies and gentlemen. But before I do, I just want to go ahead and remind everybody this is the Thankathon. This is the Thankathon. This is based on the strength of schedule, in case you're wondering. I am gonna make it bigger. Guys, you've got no, because you really can't see anything. The top five picks, guys. The Jets, who are on 6, Cleveland, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Tennessee. That rounds up the top 6 picks. All of these teams are 1-5, except the Jets, who are literally 0-6. That's horrendous. Baltimore, I don't know what's going on. And then the next batch is not even that much better. The 2-win teams are not even that much better. You got Cincinnati who were looked at as, oh, they're gonna be making the playoffs. Las Vegas, okay, we kind of we're not too surprised. The Giants, they had Russell. Russell lost in 2 games. I can't even, you know what I'm saying? But finally, they finally went with the rookie and Jackson Dart, who's got a 2-1 record. Giants are going to continue to win games, in my opinion. Arizona is just struggling left and right. Houston, okay, they're picking it up a little bit more. Dallas, after that deflating game, that's nuts to me. And this is it. This right here is it. Oh my God, these ads. This is it for me right here. Kansas City right now is listed or tied for or getting the 14th pick. But guys, this is going to be probably the last time you'll see them here. Kansas City will start racking up win after win after win after win after win. And it's going to be very difficult for teams to make this happen and to get anything done. And then the teams that are actually semi-decent, the wild carders, you got Buffalo, Denver, Jacksonville, Rams, Detroit, Seattle. Can they keep it up? You also got New England leading the division, Chargers leading the division, Niners leading the division, Philly leading the division. I hate ties. You got Packers and Pittsburgh right now, and let me tell you something. Pittsburgh, I think, is going to make a deep run because I think that now the team has seen what they got with Rodgers. They know what they have in defense, but they see what they got in Rodgers, and I think that they are really rallying behind. They're 4-1 right now. You're gonna see Pittsburgh pulling out a lot of wins, ladies and gentlemen, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. But who's your Super Bowl teams right now? You got Baker Mayfield, and you got Indiana Jones. If that were to be the Super Bowl, guys, I wouldn't even know what to say. Like, honest to God, I wouldn't even know what to say. Like, that's crazy. But on to the next. Well, let me go ahead and set up my pick'ems here for week 7. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, we're gonna start this puppy out with Steelers bangers, bangers. On Thursday Night Football. Isn't that tomorrow? Oh yeah, tomorrow night on Prime Video. You got Steelers at Bengals. Steelers 4-1, Bengals 2-4, 8:15. Yeah, no shot the Bengals are winning this game. Joe Flacco can, he definitely is gonna keep them competitive. I do believe that, but I am 1,000% going with the Steelers, and I think there's gonna be a 27-17 Steelers win. Yeah. 27-17 Steelers win. I think the Steelers are gonna for sure. Um man, they're gonna kick them. They're gonna kick them. They're gonna do good. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. If you have not hit the like button yet, please hit that like button. Thank you very much. Sorry, I'm just double checking one thing. Mm. These Bills tears. Amazing. Yeah, I don't think the Steelers are gonna have a problem with the Bengals. The defense is gonna take care of that offense. So Bengals for sure. And Pittsburgh is favored by 4.5 points over under 44.5. So what does that mean? 34, 44. Oh, I'm taking the under at 44 points. Well, I don't think it's going to be more than 44 points. So there you go. Then Sunday, we've got where are they? London? Yep, London games. You got the 4-2 Jags, 4-2 Rams, 9:30 on NFL Network and NFL whatever. Um, I'm taking the Jags with this one. Although, yeah, I think that loss for Puka Nakua, it's gonna be really hard for the Rams. I think that they will find a way. But I don't think it's gonna be a high scoring game. I think it's gonna be like a 16-14 kind of game, like a close game. Weird, one of them weird scoring. I'm taking the Jacks with this one. God, I hate all these overseas games. Honestly, yeah, they suck. Like, I'm not gonna lie though, I can't believe this is why the Dolphins got me feeling. I look forward to the away games. I do. Like when I see an away game, I'm like, yes, let's go. So I'm not trying to be in that stadium right now. Oh, and have my misery in real life, in person. This sucks. But yeah, Jaguars. You guys can try to tell me. I got the Rams, but what the heck do I know? Relax, Michelle. The NFL is really weird this entire season already. So it ain't just you. Cliff says, how happy is Ramsey to be off this circus? Dude, Ramsey right now is sleeping like a baby. Minka's probably like, man, I'm back in this whirlpool. I can't. Sorry, man. The Rams are favored, interestingly enough, but no, I still got the Jags. I think the Jags need that bounce back win, and they're not too bad. Saints Bears, with the way I saw the Saints play this week and the way that I saw the Bears play, I actually think this is going to be a close game. 27-24. That's a lot of sevens in my world right now. I think that the I think that the Bears are going to come out with the win, but I do think that Spencer Ratatat is going to keep it close. So I've got the Bears with this one. I feel more confident in picking Bears. You should. So 1 o'clock game on Fox, ladies and gentlemen. Over under is 47.5. Chicago is favored by 4.5 points. Funny enough, what do I got it at? 47. Oh, I'm taking the slight over at 51. So there you go. Oh, no, we're gonna leave that one for last. Then you got Patriots, Titans. Dang. Patriots are about to be 5-1. That's crazy. Yeah, 35-10. I'm not even gonna bother. Titans are really rebuilding. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. New England is favored by 6.5 points. That means they're saying at least a touchdown plus. 10 points probably. They're expecting this to be. They got it at 42.5. Yeah, no, I'm going taking the over this one. I think the Patriots are gonna want to continue to give confidence to their young quarterback. They're going to continue to protect them. They want to give confidence to their weapons, the slight weapons they got. And I think that the defense really needs to continue to get better. So, yeah, I think that there's going to be a railing by the Patriots. It's going to be 35-10 Patriots for the. That's 1 o'clock on CBS. Raiders Chiefs. Oof. Oof. This is interesting. How sickening that Patsies are doing well. Michelle, you know what's even more sickening? My father's a fan. What's even more sickening than that is the fact that not only are the Patriots not only do they already have their quarterback, they're already rebuilt in what 4 years? They got a young quarterback in a rookie contract. They have the coach that they want, the coaches that they want. Patriots 2.0 in the making. It's just a little bit funner. We're screwed in this division again. And I can't believe that. You know what? I think the dumbest move Tennessee could have done was gotten rid of Bravel. They just gave him. That's what I can't stand about the Patriots. They don't even have to do anything, and everything just falls in their stupid lap. I hate it. You got the Chiefs. I got the Chiefs too. Winning this game. Raiders are they're all over the place. 30 to. I'll say 30 to 10, but I think it's gonna be more like 30 to 14. Yeah. Over under is 45 and a half. I got it at 44, so I guess I'm taking the under. But look at this. Kansas City's favored by 12 and a half points, meaning that they expect Kansas City to win by a minimum of 2 touchdowns and a kick. What is that? 14, 17 points? Yeah. So they're probably thinking it's going to be more like a 32 to 14, 32 to, that type of, or it could be 30 to 10. Yeah. Or 30 to 13. I'm going to leave it at 30 to 14. That's fine. Eagle, actually, 10, 13. I'm going to change it to 30 to 13. Eagles, Vikings, 1 o'clock on Fox, ladies and gentlemen. Philly is being favored by 1.5 points. Now, the home team gets at least 3. So, excuse me, that means it's going to be a toss up, but Eagles are in desperate need of a win. Vikings defense, actually, the Eagles got exposed by the Giants. And Flores is a great DC. So he's going to look at what the Giants did and try to mimic that. I think this is going to be a lower scoring game in the 20s, maybe 21, 24. I want to say Vikings, but I just can't. But because I just do believe the Eagles need this win so bad that I think they'll get it. That puts me at 45 points, so I guess I'm taking the slight over. Who are you guys picking? Put in the chat so I can take a look at it. Hit that like button. Thank you. Michelle says the only way I'm surviving this season is because of the W. It's because of the Miami Hurricane actually winning. Hey, when's our next game? Because I know we were in a bye week, but dang, when do the Canes play next? Somebody tell me, please. Like, I really need to know when the are they playing next? Like, seriously. Then you got Panthers Jets. Oh my God, Jets can't catch a mother bleeping break. Friday night, thank you, babes. Friday night, I know what I'm watching. Oh, they play Louisville. Well, it's gonna be a tough game, but it's gonna be a good test. Now, I did read somewhere that they no longer play ranked teams anymore after this week, so we'll see. But look at what they are: 4-1 or 4-0. Sorry, I think they're doing pretty good. Yeah, I got the Panthers with this one. I think the Panthers have found their secret sauce in Dowdle. And funny, he's the backup. The backup. I picked Chuba Hubbard thinking, oh, like last year, he's going to be it. Nope. Dowdle. Unbelievable. 1 o'clock game on Fox. Yeah, the Jets, they've got nothing going on for them. Justin Fields looking lost. Aaron Glenn, I think, is overwhelmed. He's got to develop too. And I find it funny, I forgot who I heard say this. People talk about young quarterbacks got to develop, but players got to develop too. I mean, coaches got to develop too, which is true. Aaron Glenn, when he went to the Lions, he wasn't like he was all right, but he had to develop into who he ended up being as a DC for the Lions. Same thing with Ben Johnson. It was all right, but he had to develop into what he is or what he was with the Lions. Now they're both head coaching two different franchises. Got to see how that goes for them. But I think that the Panthers are finding their groove. They're finding confidence in each other. The run game's working. Their O line is really helping out that run game. Their weapons are actually pretty decent. I need a little bit more out of Xavier Leggett, but besides that, I think the Panthers are in a comfortable groove. And they're probably about to be over 500 the first time since 2015 or something like that. You know what I mean? Like something crazy like that. And the Jets, unfortunately, are going to afford to 0-7. Are the Jets really about to go defeated? Yeah, because you can't say undefeated. They're going to be defeated. I got it 28 to, I'll give him 28 to 10 points. 28 to 10, Panthers. And look, Carolina's favored by only 1.5 points. They think 41.5 over under. I got it at 38, so I guess I'm taking the under. I just think this could be a good bounce back game for the Jets. I will say that. Justin Fields could go ahead and do it, but Panthers defense is stepping up. The Panthers defense is stepping up, so they're gonna cause a problem for their weapons and for Fields. But I still got the Panthers winning this one. Ooh, Giants Broncos. Didn't they just play each other? It's weird. Giants Broncos. I'm only gonna say this because of one man. In a world where you have Scatterboo, I think you can make it happen. I got the Giants. I know they're playing in the Broncos now. Broncos got Bo Nix, second year. Feels very comfortable in that offense. Sean Payton, Super Bowl winning head coach. They got a decent defense, obviously, with Pat Surtain being the number one corner in the league. They have a pretty good defense. Giants, their defense is not so bad. They're actually playing really well. Now their offense is catching up to that defense. And I think that, being that he already Jackson Dart won a big home game, lost an away game, won another big one game. I think that he needs this road win underneath him to feel a little bit more confident. Now they've got Denver winning by 7.5 points. What? Get out of here. What do they know that we? I don't know. A lot, actually. But yeah, over under 40 points. Nah, son. I think this is gonna be a close game. This is gonna be a 24-21 Giants game. Nope. This is gonna be a 23-20. 20 23-20. Yeah. 23-20. Giants. That's 43 points. I'm a little over. That's fine. Michelle says still October, so we should win. Crystal Ball can't win in November like Dolphins in December or any month. Hey, we got one win. You know what I'm saying? At least we're not the Jets. We beat the Jets. Hey, hey, let's go. Colts Chargers. This is gonna be a fun game. Colts are 5-1. Chargers are 4-2. But the Chargers are lacking right now. They are, and in this instance, I will say the upper hand. Definitely, the Colts have it. They're a much healthier team, and I think right now I don't trust the Chargers defense as much going up against that offense with the Colts as I do the Colts defense going up against Herbert. Look at us. We give up 29 points, but let's be real. Two others, 10 points were straight up off of interception and fumble. So we beat ourselves. Again, we beat ourselves. So as long as we can take care of that, we should be fine. Oh well, we as if I'm in the Colts. I think the Colts got this game. I think interestingly enough, we might get to 30, 34, 31 Chargers. No, that's a little too high. 24-21 Chargers. No, no. And I keep saying Chargers, but I mean to say the Colts. I think the Colts are going to win this game. I picked the Colts. I literally wrote the Colts. Chargers are favored by 1.5 points. Home team always gets 3 points. So realistically speaking, this is a pick 'em game. They expect it to be over under 48 and a half. So 24-24. So 25-23. Let's do it. I'm going to take the under 25-23. How do you get 25 points, though? Two tutties. It's 14. A kick is 17. 21. A kick is 17. You score a touchdown. That's six more points. Oh, 21 plus. That's 24. 24-23. Barely gonna do it, but they're gonna do it. That puts me at what, 47? Guess I'm taking the under. Okay. Hit that like button, guys. Thank you so much for coming through. Appreciate it. If you like the content so far, thank you. Appreciate that. It's myself and my co-host, Mr. Color Commentary, but he unfortunately wasn't able to come today. But he should be here next week where we will go back and forth talking about these teams. You got Commanders, aka the Commies, aka the Redskins. They need to stop and just make them the Redskins again. Like Commanders. Ugh, horrible. Commanders, Cowboys. I think, oh man, Commanders. They need a bounce back win. This is a nice bounce back win for them. I'm taking the commies. I think this is going to be a 35-34. Commies win. Yeah, this is going to be a high scoring game. I got it at 69 points. Oof. Look at it. They got it at 55. Kind of, you know, mm, yeah. 27 to 30 or 31 or 30, you know what I mean? And Washington's barely, it's a gimme game. It could go either way, but I still think, yeah, I'm not that far off. Maybe I did a little over with the 35, but no, I still think they can get it. Cowboys, I don't trust the Cowboys offense right now, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I'm not picking the Cowboys. I will say this, they could always put up points. So that's not really a concern for me. I don't trust the Cowboys defense. Right now, they want to pretend like losing Micah Parsons wasn't a bad thing, but it's a hit or miss with their defense now since they got rid of him. So I just don't trust it. They really should be 2-4. But that stupid tie. God, I hate ties. Got them lingering. Same thing with the Packers. Like, this is lame. They should be 4-1. Like, what is this? Oh, horrible. They should ban ties. Like, you play until somebody wins. Seriously. Packers favored by 6.5 points. Not surprised there. They should be. Arizona, though, they can still. Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray is the other version of Tua Tagovailoa. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no. We need to fix this ASAP. Okay, thank God. Like, who are we? Other bums that don't know how to do their setup and whatever. Look at how clean this setup is. God. It's so beautiful in every single way. Okay, okay, okay. Let's continue. You get the Packers, like I said. Um, Jordan Love feeling himself. It's a good thing. Weapons are looking good. That Micah Parsons defensive boost is really helping them. I can see why that defense could be a problem for Kyler Murray, but Kyler Murray escapes everything. So is it really gonna be that tough for him to be able to just go ahead and do it? I don't think so. He's gonna escape the pocket like he always do. He's gonna try to extend plays like he always does. I still think that the defense for the Packers, I think they can make it happen. I really do. I really do. So I've got the Packers. It's so sad what you love. Mm. Trying to see 21 for them. 25 could be down 17, score a point. That gets you. Yes, 17 points. At a kick, that's 20, and another kick, that's 23. 23-21. Even though they're saying it's going to be a blowout, I don't think it'll be a blowout like that. Oh, you know what? No. 23-16. Yeah. I put at what, 39? Yeah. Falcons 49ers. If the Niners weren't so injured, I wouldn't be concerned. But look, the Niners are finding ways to win with McCorkle Jones. And they're at home. It's a Sunday night game. Waiting all day for Sunday night. um, it's a tough one. I want to pick the Falcons. Excuse me. I really do. B John, though. B John's going to put a. Woo! B John! Bijan and then Drake London and then God, that offense is a powerhouse. Michael Penix is their weakest link, if we're gonna be honest. What are we thinking? Yeah, I think I have to say, even with the injuries at home, I think that the Niners. Yeah, I gotta take the Niners at this one. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Falcons won. I want to say the Falcons. I think if the Falcons win, it's going to be because Michael Penix plays a good game and doesn't put the ball in harm's way. If he can protect the ball, then I think that yes, they will go ahead and beat the 49ers. But I don't trust him enough to be able to do it. So I think he might get like one of them might be gone, might escape him. So that's the only reason why. But seeing him play versus the Buffalo Bills, I mean, almost makes me want to be like, ugh. Yeah, man. Oh, I'm having a tough time with this one because the way they annihilated the the Bills. I don't know how I feel about. I think they might actually pull off the upset. San Fran is favored, but I could totally see the upset. Just gonna do the safe bet, 49ers. Um, Scoring wise, I think, yeah, I got them at 14, 21. I don't think it's gonna get that high, but I do think two kicks. Okay, I'm gonna give. You know what they put up? They put up 24 versus the Bills, so I'm gonna give the Falcons 24. I'm gonna give the Niners 27. Yep, yep. That's where I'm at. 27, 24, Niners. And then you got your. Oh, what is it with these two Monday night games? God, it's lames. Baker. There's no other. I'm not ruining Pacers. I love the Lions. They need a bounce back win, and yes, they can beat the Buccaneers. But I'm not going against Baker. The Baconeers, man. It is what it is. Bake is shaking and baking and booming and grooving and doing it all. 27-25 Buckies. And look, Detroit is favored by 5. So I'm going against with all the betting odds. Buckies, man. 27, 25. You know what? No, 31. 31, 25. That's 56 points. Yeah, I'm taking the over clearly. Um, nah, man, I just can't. The way the Buccaneers are playing. Now they do have some. They're both teams are injured. Both teams have critical pieces, missing. But I love what I'm seeing from the MVB. Get MBV because, anyways, most valuable Baker. You I'm just loving what the Buccaneers are doing. And seeing my Buckies go 6-1. Oh, even though I love the Lions, this is playoff implications, by the way. This right here, this game, A must. That's what they got it on ABC. Got that game on ABC on purpose. They know this is the game to watch. I'm a big my biggest audience. Next game, Texas Seahawks, 10 o'clock, ESPN. Yeah, I mean Seahawks. Sam Darnold, another one in the MVP conversations. Like I don't see why they shouldn't be able to work the Texans. Now the Texans are getting better. That O line is atrocious for for the Texans, but a quarterback makes or breaks a O line, in my opinion. Now he's been a little bit better, CJ Stroud, the last couple of weeks, but I think Sam Darnold, what they're doing up there, I think it's working. They're gaining that confidence with their weapons. I like what I'm seeing from the Seahawks, so I have to beat the Seahawks in this one. What's the over under in this puppy? 41.5 points? Yeah, it's like a 18-16. 18-16 Seahawks. Taking away under. Even the Seahawks are favored by 3.5 points. So they're solidifying that at home Seahawks are gonna win this game. Two teams that are in the bye are the Bills and the Ravens. Ooh, okay. And then now let's go ahead and go to the one game that we always leave for last because it's the Dolphins. Okay, here comes the awful game of Dolphins at the Browns. Thank God this is an away game and I don't have to be in that stadium to see it because I would be crying like I have the last few weeks, man. 1 o'clock on CBS. You got the Dolphins traveling to the Browns. Browns are favored by 2.5 points. Over under 29, 39.5 points. Now, I will say this. We can put up points in our offense. But I am absolutely not looking forward to that pass rush by Cleveland and Myles Garrett. Especially when we don't have a right side to our O line. Like that right there. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. Well, that's where we're at. That is where we're at. Anyways, guys, I want to pick the Browns. I at home. Who is it? Dylan Gabriel. Jesus, they might push Shador halfway through the game. Nah, I'm gonna trust my. Wait a minute. Oh, you know what? No, because I'm not gonna give you that take till Friday when we do the game preview. But ooh, I got some stuff. I got some stuff for us. Oh yeah, come that game preview. I'm gonna detail it in detail, but Dolphins lose 17-14. Oh, did I say that out loud? I mean, Dolphins win 17-14. There you go. Dolphins win. Yeah, I got the Dolphins. We're picking the Dolphins. Trust. I don't even trust what I'm saying. Mm. Anyways, guys, this is gonna be a very interesting game for us. We gotta see, but I gotta skedaddle. Whoo, when you've been here all day, you gotta run. So, guys, thank you so much for coming through, man. All 50 of y'all, thank you so much. You guys are the best. Hit that like button, share, subscribe, let everybody else know we were live. If you're catching the replay, thank you. Much appreciated. And yeah, this is gonna be a fun game. Said no Dolphin fan. mean, what are you gonna do? Anyways, guys, I love you. Take care. I hope y'all have had a great week so far. And yeah, we keep moving forward. Stay blessed and be kind. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.